Ari Manrique gets the start today in place of Kaylee Gifford. There's the aforementioned Angelina Anderson. Not only was she National Freshman of the Year in 2019, she took home the Pac-12 honors as well as Pac-12 Freshman of the Year, Goalkeeper of the Year. 24 career shutouts for her now, second in Cal history. There's Anna Smith. 11 career shutouts, nothing to sneeze at either. 3 of those coming this year. She played every minute in goal last season. This is her 47th start for USC. There's the kickoff. We are underway. Trojans come in with a 4-1-0 record in Pac-12 play, 8-2-1 overall. The Bears just slightly behind, 3-2 in conference. 8-3-3. They played a few more games in the non-conference season. Here's Sydney Collins. Early giveaway for USC. You must be careful with that, but we are going to get a foul. Cal has won 3 in a row. They went down to Arizona, a late winner in Tucson, and then won back-to-back contests right here at Edwards Stadium. This is all the way down the top of the box, trying to find one of the Cal forwards. Roy trying to fit it in. Nothing there. Fontana into the box. Manrique toward goal, and Smith will catch. USC leads this series all time, 15-10-2. USC has won the last 2 of these meetings, including a 5-0 win last year. Cal's last win was back in 2019. Sampaio to Colbert. Into the box, it's over Anderson, and it's in. Colbert with our opener less than 3 minutes in. Her 3rd goal of the year in her 5th game. Slight hesitation from Anderson there. I don't know if she knew it was on net initially. She didn't get back maybe as quick as she'd like. And then the last ditch desperation. I don't know if Colbert was shooting necessarily either, but hey, she will certainly take it. Her 3rd of the season. She missed the first 7 matches of the season. First game back against Oregon State, she scored. It's now 3 goals, 3 assists. And how quickly now the Bears are on their back foot. Third-minute goal for number 3. The Cal answer will not come on this long kick as Carly cannot run it down. Well, that was set up by Coy Bethune, who went down that right wing, won a corner. Then they took that short. Colbert from Sampaio. Smith gets us out of play for a Bears throw. Well, how do you respond to that now? An early shock. I suppose if you're going to give up a goal, better the 3rd than the 83rd, but USC right off the bat into Berkeley with an early opener. As I mentioned before, they beat Stanford, the other half of this Bay Area duo. Like Cal, Stanford was ranked 19th at the time. That was a 2-1 victory back on the 23rd of September. Here's Colbert, the goal scorer. To Burns. Finds Awujo. Both Burns and Awujo back in the lineup after receiving some international duty. Called up to the Canadian women's national soccer team. Leah Fontana. Bears will go all the way back. Neil McGuire said that as nice as it is to be ranked, wasn't really something that the team was too focused on. And there was a case for Cal earlier in the season when they posted 4 consecutive shutouts in non-conference play to receive at least some votes on the United Soccer Coaches poll. They did not. But after 3 straight conference victories, they're ranked 19th. Trying to slip this one up and through, but it'll roll all the way to Anderson, who collects. There's Neil McGuire, the all-time winningest coach in Cal history. Here's a chance for USC. Jackson off the crossbar, over the net. And wow, when she's got that much space, you take her maybe 99 times out of 100 to put that one away. I think everyone paused just for a second to say, was there offsides? Was there a foul? No, that was just in the run of play and a miss. It's all USC right now. A giveaway from Colbert. Bears get this back. Bears have gone 12 times to the NCAA tournament in Neil McGuire's tenure, 12 out of 15 years. They have not been back, though, since 2019, when they lost to a very strong Santa Clara side in the first round. 1-0 loss in overtime. Is Jackson, and it'll be a USC throw. Well, Cal's not exactly a high-scoring team. They're 9th in conference with 20 goals for the season. They certainly don't allow a ton of goals. They've only allowed 12, which is 4th best. Ball out for Briggs, and she will not be able to run that down. Now be quite the challenge for Cal. It's because, we alluded to in our open, this back four for USC is extremely strong. Chance for Bethune, one-on-one. Still moving around. This is, that's Farmer. Now Jackson shoots off the outside. That was Aaliyah Farmer who had the ball up top. Jackson just a touch wide. Anderson was not taking any chances.
Quarter kick coming up for USC.
And Colbert there thought that might have rippled the net on the inside. Instead it was the outside. Roy Bethune to take the corner. The last USC corner resulted in USC's goal. Into the box. Punched away on the goal line. Fontana clears. There'll be a foul on top of it. It'll be a kick for Angelina Anderson. I think Bethune picked up an assist as well, and if so, then it would be her 8th of the season. Trouble getting out of the back for Cal right now. USC is just too strong in this attacking midfield. Almost a great ball for Colbert, and that's stopped by Collins. Burns into the box. It's over the head of Farmer and behind for a goal kick. But right now the Trojans are relentless Bethune and Sampaio with the assists. Colbert's third goal of the season.
Then we got a revenge.
There's Colbert against Briggs. She'll win the ball back. Subsequently, Briggs will win the ball back. Collins will go back to Anderson. Heads up, here comes Farmer. Will force dispossession. This is really good from this USC. I guess forecheck, you could call it, if you want to use a hockey term. Burns. Trying to find the pass. She's found Bethune. Bethune on the left, slipping it in. Repelled out. Can Cal do anything with this? Still being hounded back there. Has got to make a decision. She goes into her own box, gets dispossessed. Farmer. Did Jackson keep that in? Well, ref's going to play on. Maybe it went out. Maybe Anderson can just take it anyway. Calls to Fontana. Nice one-touch pass there to Mateer. But nothing doing right now. All the way back to Anderson. Such a high line being played by the Trojans right now. There is no one in that final third for USC. Good job to step up there from Brandy Peterson. Brandy Peterson playing left back. The accolades for this back line. She was the Big 12 Defensive Player of the Year last year. Transferred from TCU, second team All-American. Jackson. On the wing, it's Farmer, moving around Uke. Farmer looking for the pass, takes the shot, stopped by Anderson. There's first-year head coach Jane Alukonis. She might be a first-year head coach, but she is certainly not any stranger to success. She was a UCLA assistant from 2018 to 2021, went to the NCAA tournament all 4 years. And as a player at Duke, from 06 to 09, she also went to the tournament all 4 years. 5 goals and 11 assists for her in her playing career as a midfielder. Here's Burns with speed. She's got Colbert on the outside, she finds her. Colbert against Briggs. Colbert will hold it up, hit this off Briggs, and that'll be another USC corner. It'll be the third already for the Trojans.
Corner kick, USC.
Just taken short to Sampaio. Sampaio on the left, blocked by Ioaka. So we'll roll all the way out for a Trojan throw. Courtnall and Burns, they actually played together on the Canadian under-20s. There's so many players who have international duties for this USC team, and Cal as well. Quite a few players play for the reggae girls of the Jamaican, either U20s or national team. Same with USC. I was asking Coach Alukonis about that. I go, you know, it must be a nice problem to have. Here's a steal by Farmer. Bethune to Jackson. Keeps it in, stops. And now Cal gains control. Bethune catches that out of the air. The Trojans aren't done yet, and it's another corner. Not for a second, Cal was able to clear there, but you got to try harder, I suppose, against Croy Bethune. I think Farmer there might have picked out the wrong pass. She had Jackson streaking down the left side. 4 corners for USC. Bethune into the box. For the back post, Farmer. She get there first? No. Cal survives that time. Courtnall all the way up. It's a decent ball. Cal wins that first. All the possession right now going to USC. So saying about Coach Alukonis, you know, I said to her, it must be sort of a nice problem to have that on the one hand, you've got your players who are receiving great opportunities in the international friendlies and U20 World Cup, those sorts of tournaments. You do have to fill those spots, and she goes, yeah, you know, it's great to see, but it certainly does create issues at times when I'm trying to fill spots. Cal trying to counter. This will be their first real attempt, but Fontana just does lose out to Bethune. She will force a Bears throw. We are going to get our first substitution, it appears. That's Anissa Gray coming on for Ari Manrique, a junior from East Palo Alto. Anissa, her twin sister Amaya on the bench. It's got to be awfully cool to not only, you know, play soccer with your sister, but to play on the same team, to be 2 players with high-level skill. Roy picked up back by Gray. Able to stop it, but Burns will pick it up. Taylor wins this off of Bethune. Now the other side for Uke. Long shot stopped at the top of the 18. And USC will be able to get out of this mini jam, I believe. You wonder how often it is that twins get to play on the same team. Well, currently in NCAA Division I rosters, look at this ball to Jackson. It's perfect, and USC has their second. What absolute class on that ball to Jackson. Colbert, a perfect one-hop touch. Jackson had one opportunity, and that was to take it on the first bounce off the post and in. Simone Jackson's 5th of the season. One of USC's best goals of the year. And now Cal really trying to strategize what to do next. They're down by 2, 18 minutes into this game. Kayla Colbert, when she was recruited in 2021, the 12th best player in the country. She's played 5 games, 4 games in this partial one at least. She's got 3 goals and 4 assists. Now Cal must answer. Into the box off the deflection. That'll be the first Cal corner. Give you that number I was about to give you on the Gray sisters. 27 sets of twins on the same team in NCAA Division I, which is pretty cool. And one of 27 sets. Keely Roy to take the corner. Swung in low. USC gets there first. Cal trying to press here. And just a touch wild there by Gray. Too hard on that first touch. It'll be a goal kick. We're going to get a substitution in goal. Tegan Y will replace Angelina Anderson. So this is a bit of surprise. Y has played 3 games this season. He's played all of 76 minutes and some relief for Anderson. Anderson might need a bit of relief right now. Tegan Y is the only freshman on the team, but she comes already with a lot of experience. U20 Women's World Cup in Costa Rica for the United States. 11 different USC camps that Y has been to. But for Anderson, who allows less than a goal a game this season and all for her career, this is strange to see. Gray winning it off Burns. Gray stops. Okay. The shot that's blocked. And I think that got Simia Wujo right in her chest. That might have knocked the wind out of her. Yeah, got her right in that breadbasket, I think. And there are a few feelings worse on a soccer pitch than getting the wind knocked out of you, especially on that blast from Uke. Give her all the time she needs here. Referees, officials will make sure everything's okay with her. She'll just need a moment. This is Awujo's first game back, along with Zoe Burns, since they got the full call-up to the Canadian women's national team. 2 friendlies in Spain against Argentina and Morocco. It was the 3rd cap for Awujo. Certainly not a good feeling, but she's just about ready to go. Cal feels a little hard done by that they had a scoring opportunity, but it was good by the head official when you see something of that nature to stop the game. Cal will still get the ball on the uncontested drop. The next goal in this game needs to be Cal's, or it might become quite one-sided. Noelle Bond Flasha, excuse me. Back to Briggs for Uke, who's playing right wing. This is a decent ball into the box, and Burns jumps up way high to knock that out. Otherwise, Anissa Gray was on that back post. That's great defending. Foul on Cal, it'll be a USC free kick. We thank you so much for joining us. Tyler Peterson on this top 20 matchup here in Berkeley. 2-0 USC, a 3rd-minute goal by Kayla Colbert. 18-minute goal by Simone Jackson. Jackson again, trying to feed that up for Farmer. Anissa Gray finding Carly Lima. Lima trying to go around Martin. Martin's up for the task, and then the push will win USC a throw. You know, not a whole lot there, but as a defender, sometimes when you feel contact, you might be more apt to go to ground. But as the offensive player, as soon as you put your hands on the back of the defender, you're sort of allowing the ref to call the foul at that point.
time I did it.
There's Awujo. Taylor gains control. Well, it's the last 3 or so minutes for Cal have been pretty good. No real opportunities, let's say, have come for them. They're still looking for their first shot on goal. Looking for Gray again. A long ball, but far too long. And that will go into touch. Full slate of Pac-12 games today. This is the first to start you out. Steal by Roy. Gray or Lima, who wants it? Gray takes over. He did not have a pass to anyone, but sort of ran into her teammate there. And Briggs clears away from Jackson. Oh, here's a giveaway. Anissa Gray. She'll have the shot much too high. That really right there was the first mistake USC has made all day. Did not end up costing them, but did you see how quickly the defenders headed back to the net? It was a giveaway. 3 defenders crashed into the middle there to prevent the run on goal from Anissa Gray. Another giveaway. Cal, they look a little inspired now. Gray, another shot, Smith the save. This is certainly much better for the Golden Bears. Okay is a defender, but she gets involved in the attack. Sometimes she starts at right forward, sometimes in defense. Tear loses the ball to Awujo. Simi Awujo. Thought maybe she was clipped there. No call. Step up from Burns to Awujo. Mateer tries to win the ball off her, but she gets the ball to Jackson. Jackson into the box, off the hands of Y, off the crossbar. Boy, that was a rocket on goal, and Tegan Y did just enough to keep that out. Holy smokes.
One shot.
Sampaio on corner duty, the 5th for USC. Toward goal, but behind. Talked about that 2021 draft class with Colbert. Well, Jackson, she was the 4th best prospect coming out of that. If you're a Cal fan, you'll know that 2021 class, that was a class the Golden Bears were ranked #1 overall in the country. Ayo Ake, Ari Manrique, Courtney Boone, Carly Lima, all within the top 40. But USC, not that far behind. They had the 4th best recruiting class that year, which involved Jackson, Colbert, Farmer. Okay. Everything but the last pass. She is quick. No goals, but 5 assists this year for Ayo Ake. Cal wins the ball back. Lima. Take on Peterson. And Peterson will put it behind. So now we're getting a little bit more of the back and forth contest we thought this might be. It's been very end-to-end. This Cal crowd getting into it now. Keely Roy on the far side. Lima right next to Smith, and it's short. Roy on foot of Croy Bethune, and that's out.
Grab that ball or no? Oh, yeah. One shot! One shot! One shot! One shot! One shot! Shut up! One shot!
A funny business here, short. This will go all the way in. First one there is Martin. Fontana. Trying to move around court now. She has, but this is way too far for anyone. First time back. Will be controlled by Noelle Bonflasha. Okay. Now Fontana, a little bit of space here for Fontana. She'll shoot, and she'll shoot it much too high. Well, Fontana does have a goal. She scored it against UNLV in a 2-0 win. Had a pretty good look there, but never really got her knee over it, I don't think. Cal will have a throw. They've been putting more and more numbers into the box. Fontana to throw it long. Taylor will clean this up back to Fontana. That was not where Fontana wanted it to go, I don't believe. Taylor's going to have to go back to Collins and all the way back to Tegan Y. USC held well there in those last 2 minutes, protecting that 2-0 advantage. Depending on what kind of brand of soccer you like better. Some folks think 2-0 is the worst lead you can have in soccer. As at 1-0, you're always on, trying not to give up that goal, but at 2-0, then maybe you'll switch off just for a second, feel a little too comfortable with yourself. Foul by Roy, play on. Farmer to Awujo. Awujo trying to fit that in for Colbert. It's back to Y, and she grabs it. Sigh of relief for Cal. Julian Anderson played the first 19 minutes of the game. The next 11 and ticking with Y in goal. Colbert. Colbert has had her hand in everything today for USC. She tried to create a third there. She might still have an opportunity. Was there a push at the top of the box? There certainly was. It might have been Courtney Boone just throwing out the elbow a little bit on Colbert there. Let's have a look. Yep. That is a play on the player, not on the ball. And no warnings of any sort, but there's a warning for Y. Look out, because this is a great opportunity for either Elena Sampaio or Croy Bethune. Bethune has 7 goals this year. It struck low into the wall. Danger not totally avoided. Burns to Awujo, quick into the box. Colbert on the back heel and out. Cal's just had to parry each one of these attacks away. Be a goal kick for the Bears. We'll have a substitution for the Trojans. Hannah White will enter the game. A senior forward out of Atlanta. With this USC-Cal matchup, it certainly has a bit of a peachy flavor about it. There are a ton of players from Georgia, a ton relative, let's say, to other states, but USC alone, 5 players from Georgia, 3 for Cal. So I'm sure we are getting pretty good viewership down south. Here's Ake, a Georgia native herself. This is, again, threatening from Cal, but can they make good on the threats? It's run short and quickly. Okay. Too hard. Now we'll get a Cal substitution. Maya Daly will enter for the Bears. Coming out is Keely Roy, redshirt sophomore from Moreno Valley. A few players who have not got, say, the lion's share of playing time this year for the Bears coming out in this first half. Kawhi in goal, who's now only into her 4th game. Daly, who has not gotten a ton of opportunities. But what is the right combination today for Neil McGuire? In about 10 minutes, he'll get an opportunity to think things over, but what will become of the end of this first half? Certainly USC will be all too happy to go into the half up 2-0. Colbert, a few in front of her, back to Sampaio. Elena Sampaio. Burns, very quick, but a bad pass that time. USC will retain possession on the throw. Sampaio once again down this right. They've been using that to great effect thus far. Burns to Colbert. Colbert's trying to move around one defender. She does, not the second. It's a foul on Mia Fontana. And again, a set piece in a very dangerous area of the field for the Trojans. And they've got all but one player either in the box or at the top of the box. Like only Courtnall is the lone defender back, and she is well into the Cal half. Elena Sampaio, low and blocked. Burns in again. Can USC bring this down? They have. Leah Farmer, she'll put this one in. A back post run by Sampaio. Sampaio toward a couple of Trojans. Now Colbert, and finally now Cal able to get it out, and Gray will keep that in for a moment before it becomes a USC throw. Another change for USC. Jalen Eisenhart, senior defense, comes in, replacing Zoe Burns. Eisenhart was 2019 Pac-12 all-freshman team. She started all 34 games of the past 2 seasons. She's played in 10, started 4 this year. Burns up for Hannah White. Her first touch of the game. She'll win a corner. Well, if you're Cal, this is when you have to be at your best. We're already down 2. There's some 7 minutes left in this half. You cannot concede late. Bethune short. Sampaio low, in and now out. Okay, against Sampaio. Now if the Bears can catch USC here, they might have a chance, but this will come back to why. Lima was chasing down Courtnall. Had she got control of that ball, it might have just been her and Anna Smith. Middle of the field for Ake. Still Ake. And finally, after about 40 yards, she gets dispossessed. Bethune up and out. Coming up at half, we'll have a cool story, a feature on Kaylee Gifford, fifth-year player, the left back for Cal, and how she helped her high school football team on the field. It's a piece that we did a couple years back on Kaylee. It's a great story, so stick around for that during half. Anissa Gray. Step for step right now. Okay. She's got space. The shot over the bar. Well, Jalen Eisenhart went step for step with Anissa Gray. She was able to get the cross off. Okay, just could not bring that down in time to get a clear shot at goal. And that goes over. Just one shot on goal of the 6 Cal has attempted. And it was a quite easy save for Anna Smith as well. Colbert. Sampaio. Oh, what a nice turn from Elena Sampaio. Can't quite feed Colbert, though. Should win the ball back off Fontana. Colbert has done everything today. Hannah White trying to turn. Knocked off by Daly. Now Ake. She can run, and she will run. But does she have help in the middle? She'll put one up toward the goal, but Smith is there. You can see the idea. We didn't see the execution there, but Ake has certainly created quite a few opportunities for Cal, either in the run of play, as we saw there, or forcing the defense to throw it out for a corner. Noelle Bonflasha. Gray. She's not feeling pressure. Now she finds pressure between both Sampaio and Eisenhart. Paige Mateer to Ayo Ake. Ake up for Gray. Bethune the other way. This is the ball to Daly. Can Cal steal one here in the final minutes? Nisa Gray taking on Courtnall, and she will win a corner. All right, well, if Cal wants something to go into halftime with, this is certainly an opportunity to do so. Daly, Bonflasha, Boone, all going to the box. Lima right at the mouth of goal with Smith. Targets for Ake. Into the box, hard hit over the goal. Sometimes you get a good cross, sometimes you get a bad cross. They're hard to grade when they don't come in play, though. Less than 90 seconds remain in this first half.
One minute remaining in the half.
And Cal might just have to try to defend one last rush by USC. Almost dispossessed of midfield. It's going to fall to the feet of Bethune, though. Now back to Farmer, who's shifted it more into a defensive role. Sampaio. About 15 seconds left. Might not be enough time for Cal. Might be worth just a kick up the field. Fontana. And that's it. 45 minutes gone. It's number 18. 2 goals up, we'll see. Cal certainly needs to get the next goal if there is a next goal in this game. 2-0 Trojans. So we are just about ready to begin the second half. We thank you for hanging out with us today and watching Pac-12 Women's Soccer on the Pac-12 Network. I'm Tyler Peterson. Cal kicked off in the first half, which means USC will get possession first here in the second. Kayla Colbert, though, I really want to just touch on how few minutes she's played this season. She missed the first 7. And then in that first game back, the 5-1 win over Oregon State had both a goal and an assist. The Trojans demolished the Oregon schools, went up to Corvallis and Eugene and won by a combined 9-1. And they are right out of the gates here in the second half. Pass into the box, repelled away. Tegan Wise starts in goal in the second. We have not seen Anderson since the 19th minute. Back live at Edwards Stadium for the second half in Berkeley, California. I'm Tyler Peterson. There's one thing USC is not going to do. They are not going to stop applying pressure. That is their game. Bonflasha, excuse me. Losing out to Awujo. Zoe Burns. They'll try to switch fields now, USC. Peterson. And now Jackson in space. Simone Jackson has a crack, why not, off a defender behind for a corner kick. You either want to score or you want to force a corner on a shot like that, and she got, let's say, an acceptable outcome. Not the one she really wanted, but USC with yet another dangerous chance. A lot of corners early in the first half, no different here in the second. It'll be Bethune to take. Bethune towards Y, it's toward goal, and just out. Y had to stop that. Bethune nearly scored off the corner. Courtnall's got Bethune all alone down the wing. She finds her. Bethune is going to have this poked away. Briggs gets out of play. Let's see Tegan Y. That was absolutely going in. And that forced Tegan Y to make a great save. You have to be alert, but a lot of times a goalie on that kind of play, they're trying to watch for deflections. They're not thinking near post, I need to make a save right now. She has made a couple of great saves, and that one's on top of the net. Her best came off Jackson in the first half, which Jackson tried to absolutely cannonball it past her. Those youngsters having fun, no matter the score. Tegan Y is not allowed a goal yet. And that statement stands all season. She's played now around 100 minutes in the 4 appearances she's made off the bench. How can the Bears get Roy and Lima more involved? Certainly they've tried to feed them in the attack. And it's interesting, both coaches were telling me, as far as formation goes, both of them sort of start in a 4-3-3 in the attack, but really it does not stay that way. It basically goes to changes on the fly as the game dictates. Take Ayo Ake, who could be starting at left or right back, move up to right forward. Briggs with pressure from Jackson, and Jackson is going to foul Briggs from behind. That is just a bit of an entanglement. That's sort of just an all's fair tackle. It was a foul by Jackson. Courtney Boone. She tried to find the run of a bear in the box. A lot of USC shirts there. It'll be a Trojans kick. Bears do not like that decision. Had to do the fans. The fans always get up when USC comes to town. Outside of Stanford, their main rival in Southern California. And I asked Neil McGuire, the head coach for Cal, do the players feel that way? And he said, sort of a yes-no answer. Yes, they do think of it a rivalry, but not for the reason you'd think. It's because so many of these players know each other, had played club soccer with players on the opposing team, so it's more personal rivalries than team rivalries. Cal has a throw deep in Trojan territory. What can he cook up in these final 40 minutes? The Bears have had a few late thrillers this year. Boone, a pretty deep throw. It's loose in the box, will come back to Cal. Skylar Briggs. Boone with 2 players on her. Be chased down by Peterson, and she'll keep it in. What great defending from Brandy Peterson. Middle of the field, Keely Roy. And now, Elena Sampaio, Simia Wujo, outside to Colbert. The Bears deal with that pretty well. Hard challenge. Play on, says the head official. Wujo picks up the loose ball. Tries to find either Farmer or Jackson. Instead, she finds Briggs. Io Ake. Again, Peterson beats her to the ball. That's a good battle between Ake and Peterson. Because Io Ake certainly thinks like a defender because she is one, on paper at least. She's playing right forward, taking on Peterson. Fontana tried to move that ball up, but it's USC's. Jackson tried to let that go through. Cal will pick it up. Little urgency now from Cal. Roy, Lima trying to stay on side as best she can. This is slipped through, but she's off. She tried to look back a few times. And again, that's part of being a good defense player. And look at Lima, yeah. I think even from this angle you can see she's a step off. But that's good from both Courtnall and Martin, playing Lima off. Sometimes can be a little dangerous game. She regained a possession off what was an attacking scenario for Cal. Trojans spread out. Now moving up the middle, Owujo to Bethune. Slippery up the middle with Sampaio. Now Owujo outside for Colbert. Only come as far back to Burns. Every USC player right now is in the Cal half. Peterson. Oh, and that's not a great pass. That's picked off by Mateer. Fontana trying to find a pass. Finally, she finds Mateer in the middle of the field. Constantly being hounded by Trojans, though. Briggs is in some space out here, as is Ake up front, but Colbert will step in front of that pass. Is USC off to the races once more? It appears so. Owujo taking on a few toward goal, off the leg of a defender, and it'll be a Trojan corner. That'll be corner number 8 for USC. Trojans not in any hurry to take it either. It'll come short and roll back to Colbert. Now she'll fit this in. Farmer gets ahead to it. Easy for Y, though. Tegan Y, not only is she the sort of heir apparent right now for Angelina Anderson in the coming years. Lima trying to win this ball off Courtnall. She might get there. Smith has to come out and make a nice save. Boy, Lima there was chasing down Courtnall. Then she turned it up to 11 and got to that ball. And that's a shot. It's a shot on goal for Cal. Of Cal's offense today has sort of come off these individual moments of inspiration between Ake and now Lima. Here's Roy from the corner. Can they put together a team goal? Not this time. USC first and second to that corner. Amaya Gray on that far side, starting this second half for Cal. Saw Anissa earlier, her twin sister on the field now. So come back for Collins. Bears will have to try to build out of the back here. Boone dispossessed, wins it back. Courtney Boone. She scored this year to Uke. Uke against Peterson. Uke into the box and out. Briggs. She's got Roy outside. Can Roy get to this one? She will. She'll get it in the box. Briggs can't get there. Heads up for Boone, who hits it over the crossbar. Courtney Boone, she scored a goal against Pepperdine. It was a rocket like that. Cal beat number 14, or excuse me, they tied number 14 Pepperdine back on the 4th of September. This is their third match against a ranked team this year. They've already played number 1 UCLA. In fact, that was their Pac-12 opener. It literally does not get tougher than that in the United States for women's college soccer. They are number 1 overall. Cal did not play all that badly, although they lost 4-2. Mateer. Over for Uke, but look at Jackson get back. It's like a hive mind right now for USC. Sampaio against Bonflasha. Bonflasha never really got to the ball there at all. Trojans will have a kick. All body from Bonflasha. She got called up to the Jamaica U20s for the 2022 CONCACAF Championships. Her sister, former Washington Husky, she's on the national squad of Jamaica. Teams trading possession in midfield. Okay. Roy's making a run. She's going to try to find Lima. She has her. Lima brings it down. She's got not many targets in the box, though. She will, however, win a Cal corner. Carly Lima looked up. There were 4 red shirts and 1 white shirt just starting to come into the box, so it's a pretty good result for the Bears. Now they'll have another set piece. This will be their 6th corner of the game. Flashes in front of net. Okay. Into the box. First one there, I think, is Peterson. And again, USC, they're really not breaking or bending. Another substitution. Alexis Wright will enter the game. And Hannah Cooper. So 2 forwards enter the attack for the Bears. Alexis Wright, like Noelle Bonflasha, got the call up to the Jamaica U20s for the 2022 CONCACAF Championships. Mateer is going to lose out to Farmer. Farmer throws an arm out to get Mateer off her. Here comes USC on the counter. Colbert. Still Colbert. Trying to move around, and there's a foul. Oh, it's a foul on Colbert as well. I thought for a minute there, USC was going to have another close set piece. Let's take a look. Fontana against Colbert. Oh, and there you go. Well, that's a pushback from Colbert. Roy. Cooper's first touch out of play. Hannah Cooper into the box, but to Simia Wujo, and that's touched out of play. More accidental than anything, but she was upset at herself. Cal still looking for that opener. But again, USC, they're certainly not interested in giving it up. This is out of play for a Bears throw. Over hour gone now. 2 goals for the Trojans. Kayla Colbert in the 3rd, Simone Jackson in the 18th. Scoreless thus far in the second half. We thank you for joining us tonight on the Pac-12 Network. Wujo looking outside for, well, either Peterson or Jackson, but it splits both of them. Courtney Boone. The introduction of 2 forwards for Cal in the last couple minutes. How will that change things? Cooper and Wright are both on. Both have scored this year. Just once for each of them. Cooper scored her first goal just last game, in fact, against Washington. The Bears were down 1-0 pretty early on in that game, and Cooper, about 18 yards out, got one over the Huskies keeper, and then Keely Roy got the winner. One of her 3 goals last week that earned her that Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. Burns against Bonflasha, and Bonflasha will win a Cal throw. So it's an opportunity for Cal. Lima pulling it back. Smith will not be troubled. Cooper just could not put that one on frame. Nine shots for Cal, but only 2 have been ones that Anna Smith has had to act on. Cal will have the Oregon schools next week. They'll go to Oregon State and Oregon. USC, meanwhile, will travel a little more eastern. They'll get the mountain schools, Utah and Colorado. Elena Sampaio to Awujo. And now Colbert again toward the box and on top. A lot of good stuff from her today. Not in that instance, but Kayla Colbert at the moment, certainly, let's say, in the player of the game running. Midfield has been one area in particular in this game where USC has looked more dominant. And so much of the college game is possession in the midfield. Can you control? Can you outmaneuver the other team? It's physical, to be sure. Sometimes when you look up and say, why is one team winning 2-0? A lot of the times, are the midfielders working balls up to forwards? Are the midfielders getting back on defense? How about Jackson as a forward coming all the way back to dispossess Cal not 10 minutes ago? This is a decent ball. Lima. Not a shot necessarily, I don't think. I think she was trying to find Uke and just overhit it. She threw her hands up there, upset at herself. This falls for Bonflasha, who will win a Cal kick. Taken quickly to Roy. Roy, I think that ball came far too early to try to find Carly Lima. Sampaio to Jackson against Briggs. This has been a good battle in this game. She gets past Briggs, past another, and finally Boone just kicks it out. Kayla Colbert finding Farmer. She brings it down. Aaliyah Farmer trying to turn. Will hand off to Sampaio, who goes wide. Substitution now for Cal. Ioka comes back on. Will she be replaced by Alexis Wright? No, Alexis Wright just going to move into a more attacking position, I believe. Carly Lima is the one who's out. "20 minutes to go in our match. USC has looked the better of the two teams. Scoreboard certainly shows that. But there's a reason this Cal team is ranked. They are a physical team. They are a gritty team. They are not going to count themselves out at all. In that UCLA game, they scored on a penalty kick that came later in the game. They made it a one-goal game against the best team in the country. A team at that point had not conceded multiple goals. They've won 3 straight games. So can they conjure something up? Can he find the right combination? Neil McGuire. Shot from way outside, blocked by Boone. Awujo will have a go herself. Way over. Much like earlier in the game where Simia Awujo blocked a ball, I think we have a similar situation here for Boone, who is down in the box. Meanwhile, Riley Harmon will come into this game. First appearance for Harmon today, her 11th of the season. She's got 1 start. Junior out of Corona. A little sloppy there from Sampaio, and it'll be a Cal throw. They're really going to have to take the most of what's left of any opportunities late in this game. The Bears need some quick strikes. They've got something going. Well, it'll be temporarily stopped. Another Cal substitution. Carly Lima back in. And it's going to be a quick spell for Alexis Wright, who comes off. Cal has a corner. This is all of off the Sampaio miss. Oh, and that ball was still rolling, so they're going to have to re-kick. Sampaio just took a slight touch out. Came a Cal throw, and they've worked it down the field into a corner. Okay, we'll take the corner. Trying to find a target. Toward the top of the box, toward nets, into the hands of Smith. Cooper got there first. I believe it was Cooper anyway. May have been Mateer. Tegan White to blast this up to Lima. Can't quite bring it down. There's that possession in the midfield. The battle still going to USC. Courtnall against, okay, and now Cooper in and stopped temporarily by Smith. The shot way over. It was a great run from Hannah Cooper. Smith heroic on the dive to get a piece of it. Otherwise, Cooper would have had an open goal, and Lima just could not clean that up. She just got it all wrong. It's a great play from Cooper. But the most important was the intervention from Smith. Because if she does not get a finger touch on that, it's 2-1. Okay. Bonflasha into the box and just left of goal. It was always going wide, but for Hannah Cooper, another good scoring opportunity. Can Smith pick up her 4th shutout of the year, or 12th of her career? Well, Cal in the last minute has tried to spoil it twice. Sun setting here in Berkeley. Field almost now entirely covered in shadow. Oh, this is a dispossession at the worst moment. Can Cal get through this? This is going to be a USC corner. Great work from Farmer. That was Colbert waiting to just put that right past wide. Sampaio will go short. Into the box, Wise to get back, and it's over everyone. See another substitution, this time for USC. Izzy Kimberly will come on. Sophomore from Jacksonville. We talked about some of these players who've got call-ups from Jamaica, some from the U.S. Well, Kimberly has been in the youth camp of both the U.S. and Jamaica. Cal with a chance, and it goes over the bar. Everything right now has a little bit of air under it for Lima. Slight lean there. It can happen in an instant in this game, which is why soccer is such a beautiful game. You can go 2-0 for 76 minutes and then you just turn the head and there's Lima in on goal with a chance to make it 2-1. Cal with 3 really good scoring opportunities here in the last 5 minutes. It's the drama of soccer, especially late in the game. And we are late on here now. 2 to chase this one down for Cal. Smith will split them, but Cal will win the ball. Okay, into the box, on a deflection. Lima just can't get it past Smith. They're just not going in today right now for Cal. Cal throw for Bond, flash up. Briggs in for Lima. She's got Cooper in the box. This is off of Colbert. That'll be a Cal corner. One of the other great things is for USC, when we talk about formations changing, both Colbert and Kimberly are also defenders. So they can all of a sudden just change their whole view of this game. They're not attacking, they're defending, they're good at both. Over the bar. And a goal kick. Nicole Payne, who's normally a defender, plays up for USC as well. She's not here today. Kimberly, Colbert, Zoe Burns is also a midfielder, so when Gina Luconis has to mix things up for USC, when players are unavailable for any reason, from injury to international duty, she does have pieces that, if she needs to, can plug and play that way. Careful by Y, it's a giveaway. Jackson is 1-on-2, and that's blocked heroically. And that is huge. USC, a golden opportunity to go 3 up. There's a reason Sydney Collins is a team captain, why she's been a member of the US U23s, why she is one of the best defenders in the Pac-12. It's things like that, when those opportunities strike, when you need a center back to come up big. She certainly did there. On the attack for Cal. Lima in, it's much too hard. It's 2-0, thanks in part to Collins. Maybe might have been 3-0 without her. It's going to be plays like that in these final 10 minutes that will give Cal a chance to come back. And Lima's made some good runs. And again, it's pretty much everything but the finish for Cal. Okay. Outside to try to find Cooper, picked up by Fontana. Fontana to Cooper. She has Burns on her. Trying to get around Zoe Burns, and she fouls Zoe Burns. Should USC win, they would temporarily go to the top of the standings on 15 points. 5-1-0 in conference. UCLA to play later, as well as the rest of the conference. UCLA Stanford coming up next. Rest of the games at 7. Colorado, Arizona, Oregon State, Washington, Oregon, Washington State, and Utah, ASU. This is up, looking for Colbert. It's going to eventually land to her, but she can't bring it down all the way. Now under 8 minutes for Cal. Bonflasha really has nothing in front of her, so she's going to go back to Briggs. Briggs is going to try to get this all the way up for Lima, and it's slightly beyond her. Peterson to Courtnall. Harmon. There's Bonflasha. Okay, trying to turn on Peterson. She'll go inside of Peterson. She'll beat her to there. This is out to Cooper. It's a little bit beyond Cooper. She'll get there, she'll turn, and it's stopped in front of goal. Fontana is gonna lose out. And now here come USC. A ton of space on that right side. Oh, and a great tackle to stop Izzy Kimberly. Okay, fed the ball in to Cooper. And she got there before Smith. I hate to overuse the term heroic defending, but that is some fantastic work back there. Keely Roy into the game. Riley Harmon is out. Angeles Escobar, the junior from Lancaster, her first appearance today for the Trojans. Kayla Colbert is out. 7 minutes to go. Jackson weaving. And mishits that one. And Cal can't have small mistakes like that. Bears are looking to run. Lima. To Mateer. Stopped by Farmer for a moment. A tug of the jersey by Farmer. And that's a foul. Well, the Bears want to take this quickly. The time is ticking. Tegan Y is saying, hey, everybody move up. I'll take this. I don't care what sport you play. Grabbing the other player's jersey is never a good thing. Y up. Into the mixer. Popped up out of play. Will Smith let it run? She will. And now another substitution, this time for USC. It's going to be Jalen Eisenhart. She'll enter for Zoe Burns. Try to seal this victory for the Trojans. If it is going to happen for Cal, it's going to happen quickly. No, if Tegan Y knew exactly who hit her that ball initially, she let it bounce into her chest. But picks it up and now punts it downfield. But it quickly becomes a USC ball. This is good work now, Roy. Turns right back over though. Courtney Boone Okay. Courtnall. Anywhere will do if she can find Jackson even better for USC. And she does. Jackson keeps that one in. A little bit of keep away right now from Simone Jackson. Wujo. Up maybe for Kimberly, but that's a Cal throw. Final few moments of this Friday night matchup. And we'll get another substitution. Out is Jackson. Into the game is Hannah White. Cal wins this ball. Okay. To Bonflasha. It'll have to be special from Cal. Under 3 minutes. Everybody but 2 are up. Now Boone gets involved as well. Fontana will take the long throw. Off one Cal player, still in the box, in the air. So come back to Collins. There first is Uke. To the top of the box, Fontana. Boone. Bonflasha. Something's got to give here. Someone's got to go, and that is over the goal for USC. And Cooper. I thought for a moment that was put over by a defender, but that was Cooper. And she has really put herself into some really good attacking positions in the final half hour of this game. But, once again, it does not lead to the first Golden Bear goal. We might not see one at all. Tegan Y. Hannah White is just going to take it to the corner and take the air out of it. Now we have a minute to go. Tear to Bonflasha. They'll give it the best effort they can, the Bears. It'll likely be too late. Bethune up. And this will pretty much ice the game now for USC.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, the USC Trojans have certainly put on a show today. Jana Laconis has brought this team to Berkeley, and they leave with a 2-0 win over the California Golden Bears today. They are now 5-1 in conference. They are currently in the live standings tied with UCLA on 15 points. UCLA about to begin now at 6 o'clock. They've gone on the road and are 3